Hello folks and welcome to ReZero. I am Don Peppier and this is Dan Webb.
What's up?
And we've had the chance to play some of the They Shall Not Pass DLC for Battlefield 1. So today we're looking at the 4 new maps. This one is Verdun Heights. It was the biggest battle in World War One, apparently, like one of the sort of longest trenches and lasted for the longest periods. And yeah, it's absolutely brutal.
Fact drop right there.
Yeah, let's get that straight in.
It's as if you'd researched that coming into the video.
Oh man.
Or you'd been told or given a press release or a fact sheet.
What could it be?
Is it all three?
There's a little presentation actually from the creative director that was telling us all about this kind of thing. And that's really nice. It's like, again, the Battlefield 1, the point of it is that it's steeped in history, right? They do it so respectfully. This is like Verdun is, there's actually another game, isn't there, on the Xbox store about Verdun?
Oh yeah, there is, yeah. It's out now.
Yeah.
There's an advert for another World War One game just in the middle of our
Battlefield 1
video.
preview. I will say, I think this does it slightly better. Like, so the dynamic weather kind of rolls in here, and it's proper horrific
fog.
trench-based stuff. So this was my favourite part of this map. Actually, it's why I selected it to kind of show off, because it really, really gives you a kind of feeling of just how oppressive.
Can I ask a question?
Map is. Yeah, you can.
Why are you running around with a fucking pistol?
Because I was a sniper class. I knew there was someone close to me.
All right.
So I was like, oh, I don't want to get into.
You got me there. You got me there.
So there's logic to my madness, method to my madness.
So let's talk about the map in general, because this is a look at the maps.
Yes.
So it would make sense to talk about the maps. Is
Absolutely.
it just one big burning forest with trenches?
Yeah. So this is like. Verdun was like a push that the French really tried to get back, which the Germans had kind of like taken over. Hence its ruins, and it's all kind of blasted to shit. So the whole place, it's an uphill battle basically. So when you're playing something like Conquest, if you get a point like this, the Mormont Trench here, you can really easily defend that point. But if you want to go, it's just an uphill battle. You know what I mean? So it's a really nice. The kind of the tug and the ebb and flow of this mode is interesting.
Son.
I was so used to pressing the button to heal in other games, so I accidentally threw a grenade. But you know, heal them out. That was my grenade. Yeah.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, I was throwing out.
I just thought somebody had thrown a grenade in, and like, everybody just sat there going, "Oh God, this is how it ends. This is it. This is a true story."
We got this far. So I played as a medic here. Really nice new weapon it's got as well. It's
still got problems with the fucking climbing mechanic.
Yeah, every now and then you'll slip. I mean, I like to think that kind of adds to the realism of
Fuck
war.
off,
You're trying to scramble up this muddy slopes.
In video game development, there has to be a balance between realism and fun, and it's not fun trying to get up one
scramble
slope
up the
7
slope.
times.
No, this is true. I agree.
Because by the time you got to the top, the other guy had respawned.
And especially on this map where, like I say, so much of it is uphill. It's like a kind of valley, so the middle points are absolutely vital. If you hold sort of BCD, you're gonna just get flanked constantly by enemies coming from the other two. But that's what I like about Battlefield. It's such a sense of no matter what points you own or what you're contesting, there's always a kind of rhythm to it. There's always a point. And I think this, you know, as new maps go, the Battlefield is trying.
I just like shooting shit. I don't give a fuck about rhythm. And this looks pretty, and I can shoot shit, and I can blow stuff up.
Well, I think in this as well, especially when the fog rolls in like this, there's such a problem in this game with snipers generally, right? And it's kind of, the meta has evolved around them entirely. I'm doing a mid-range thing here with a scout, it's quite nice. That's what the fog's good for in this kind of dynamic weather system.
I hate the fog.
Do you really?
It stops me shooting people.
I find it quite interesting that this works so well in the fog, actually, this level particularly. Other ones, not so much. There's another trench-based one, which is called Soissons.
I thought it was the worst part of the actual game, to be honest.
What, the dynamic weather stuff, and the sand and such?
Like the sandstorms, I don't know, the fog.
Oh, really?
It just ruined the flow for me.
It can. I agree with that. Sometimes it can, but in a game like this, I guess Conquest, it's my first time trying the map out as well, so it was quite nice to have it, to experience it like this in this complete unknown fog of war. It really did make you feel like a genuine terrified soldier.
There's what? It's 4 maps.
Yeah, 4 maps. So we're gonna, on this video, we're gonna go through this, which is Verdun Heights. Then there's Soissons. Then there's Rupture, and then there's Fort de Beau, which is
or Rapture.
Rupture.
Oh, so
as in, like,
to Rapture.
as in what you do to your bowels if you have something bad.
Okay, all right. There could have been better ways to explain that.
It's more that's the person that comes to my mind, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, so 2 of them are really infantry focused, and 2 of them are really.
This being one of them.
This is one of them, and
this reminds me of the Vietnam DLC that they did for Bad Company 2, was it?
You know what? You're not the first person I've heard say that.
Okay.
So I can definitely see that.
It's basically it was trenches, it was muddy, it was foggy, there were forests on fire, it was burnt down, kind of like crispy trees.
Yeah, I like crispy trees. Sounds like a delicious new snack.
It is from Kellogg's. Coming soon. Crispy trees.
It's funny you should say that as well, because I think Fort de Veux, the other map, infantry-focused map, it's also very reminiscent of some of the Battlefield 4 maps in my way, like the kind of corridor-based interiors of building stuff.
And that's the other infantry map.
And that's the other infantry map.
Okay.
So you can see there's a lot of like Battlefield and DICE have definitely taken the kind of lessons learned from previous maps.
I don't like these maps. I'm all about the vehicles. That's why I love Battlefield.
I guess that makes sense. So, just as you say
Look
that,
at that.
how good, what good timing. This is Soissons.
Soissons.
This is very much a kind of what you'd expect from a Battlefield vehicle-based map. Lots of open areas. If you poke your head up too much, you're gonna get sniped. It's just gonna happen. The whole game's pretty, man.
There's like 3 guys there, and you just why don't you kill them, Dom?
They're my friends, aren't they?
No, on your right.
On the right? Oh, okay, no, I didn't see those. I think I'm just trying to...
Oh wow.
Trying to stab him. There we are. I think that was my the new melee as well, which is the fleur knife, the fleur trench knife.
Okay.
There's a new melee weapon called the cogwheel, and that's so satisfying. Just bash someone's head in with a cogwheel. Yeah, it really is satisfying. There's another video going up where you'll see the cogwheel in action.
And that's all the new weapons. That one, right?
Yeah. So every class has a new weapon that you can use. They're going to be quite difficult to unlock, I think, in the main game, but for this, for the sake of this play, we got them.
So this is guys, I can't remember the names of the Battlefield 1 maps. It's been a while since I played it now. I guess you're not going to know, are you?
No, I'm. So this is very much my kind of getting back into it with this DLC.
We're going to be really unprofessional. Rich, what was the name of that map in Battlefield where you were in the kind of the French village? Was it a French village? I don't know, it's got a name. That's it, St. Quentin Scar.
It's like
it reminds me of that.
A nice version of that, right? It's in the Ardennes somewhere.
With the rolling green fields and...
So this is the map where the new Behemoth can be summoned, which is the Char-2C tank. Now that thing is an absolute... It's so mobile. For a Behemoth, it is the most mobile thing. So it could just roll in.
It, right?
Yeah.
In action.
Yeah, you'll
Not
see it in action.
But you'll see it.
You'll see it just looming over this lovely landscape, this nice kind of French summerish countryside.
A nice little like pond.
Yeah, there's a chateau down there as well, and you can totally go in there, and the entire thing is destructible, as we found out when the Behemoth has rolled through it.
Really?
Yeah, it's nuts, man. And that's Frostbite and DICE in action. That's what you expect from a Battlefield game, right?
I mean, I love Battlefield 1, so I'm excited to actually get back into it.
Yeah,
I got out of it quite quickly because
it's just been a packed year.
Well, yeah, exactly. It just comes at an awkward time, and I was loving it, and I wish I could just play more of it. And now this would give me a perfect excuse to jump back in. I mean, it's out what? The 14th?
14th, yeah.
For
the season pass holders, the premium pass. And then 2 weeks later on the 28th, that's when everyone else will get it.
Cool. I mean, I'm excited to get back into it.
Yeah, definitely.
All over this.
Because I look at that as well. That's kind of the map, just generally. It's got the nice size to it. It's got a nice kind of layout. And each point in the conquest, there's a lot of different stuff going on. So once you're in the house, if they've got enemies hidden around in the corridors, what do you do, man? You got to go and hunt them down.
Yeah.
Whereas back there's a little village, and once that gets flattened, it's just an open kill zone, free for all. So it's really nice going from A to B and then pushing forward and having
C
push
to D.
back and C to D, no matter where they go. Any combination, actually, as it happens. You'll notice I'm playing medic the most, just because I absolutely love this weapon. It's like kind of
is this one of the new weapons?
The mid-range, yeah. This is the new mid-range medic rifle.
Okay.
I absolutely adored it. It packs a
quite
punch.
Powerful. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, is it 2 hits?
2 or 3. If you get a one headshot on one body shot, they'll die. Generally speaking.
That was one then. You missed the first one.
It's
it looks really good.
It's a little unpredictable. Yeah. So it's not the most accurate in the world. So I've got the optic on it. You can have a version without the optic.
The gun now for this?
No, I actually think I did pretty well generally in the right on cue. I get good timing. I think this guy nails me as well.
Well, I'm not surprised. You got stuck on a flag.
Okay, so that was that, and now we're in Fort de Veux.
I was about to say, wow.
So that was a good death, wasn't it? Fort de Veux is, like I was saying earlier, it's a really, really packed, tight. You can just see how many people are fighting here. This is French down the south.
Okay, because is that like a cable car machine?
Room? I'm not sure. I think that's just the kind of power generation for the fort itself.
Okay, I thought there was something like a bit of a
kind of an old steampunk thing. Oh, I think it's just like a combine engine-y thing. The combine's not.
You changed class.
And now I am the assault class, so it's got the.
oh man, all over this.
This is. You can look at that. once you got a good scope on it, it's not bad range. It's pretty precise and controlled under short bursts of fire. Yeah, I really got on. I didn't play a lot of Assault generally just because I don't like not having a lot of tools at my disposal, like you have with the medic and with the
you got
with
grenade
support.
launchers and shit.
You get grenade. I know, but like I like being being with the team and being like, hey buddy, have some health and ammo and whatever. It's easy points, isn't it?
I don't. I like just throwing grenades and stuff.
But you can see from this bit, this really intense
C4
combat here, that when gas grenades and grenades start going like popping around in this room, it's absolute chaos.
I fucking hated that about Battlefield. Everybody went for the gas grenades and everybody threw them.
The thing is, when you're in a assault class like this and you've got a pay and spray weapon,
oh yeah,
it doesn't matter that you've got the gas mask on.
And I'm not like criticising DICE for their inclusion. I'm criticising everybody else for fucking using them and just spamming them in bunkers.
Oh yeah, bunkers. So that's what this basically entire map is. There is a bit of open ground outside. So when you're playing,
is it snowy?
No, it's not. It's just desolate, muddy, hellish.
Because it looks kind of mountainous outside the window.
Yeah, it does. It's got that kind of like kind of not Arctic, but
Mate, he's not
tundra.
I would have skipped ages ago.
Yeah, I know that now.
Okay,
so yeah, you can see there you
yeah.
are. That's most of it takes place under this bit on the right hand side, and then there's the sort of trenches.
Shit, so
out
it's
there.
mostly just a big bunker.
Yeah, for the most part, and that makes it. There's nothing quite like that in Battlefield 1 at the moment, right? Where most of the map is like that.
No, not like this. Like usually the bunkers are just like, I don't know, kind of small, like mostly just passageways.
Yeah.
This has got like rooms and shit.
Yeah, so again, when you've got a team of 3 or 4 of you, like back into a corner trying to defend a room, you start at the start of the level. It's really nice. And then you go outside, and there's a whole. We often notice that firefights would come down the side of the building here because there's 2 big gates on the inside.
Okay.
So when you spawn and then coming in, you're trying to really keep it safe. I've also got the fancy new skin attached to the weapon as well because they don't usually look that nice. But yeah, this is also one of the new game modes, but we'll talk more about that in another video. So yeah, we're being pushed back into. That's what I was saying. They get pushed back, and
we'll talk about more in another video. But now, I'm going to explain it.
Well, I guess it helps to explain the map, right? Like,
just to sum it up, it's Conquest meets Rush, right? That's what people need to know. Capture a flag, you push them back. You capture more flags, you push them back.
And eventually there are 2 points to capture, and if you capture both points, you lose the game.
There you go.
Yeah. Or if
win
you
the
defend the game. If you defend against them and push back to them, you win the game.
Okay.
So yeah, the French army looks good, by the way.
Yeah,
don't they look cool?
We've seen the
actual.
the blue.
So yeah, that characteristic blue armor. Unfortunately, I don't get an awful lot of kills with this, but this is another new assault weapon, the shotgun, and this thing can just chew through enemies.
I guess it makes sense in this map as well, right?
Yeah, because you're going to be at close quarters most of the time, and that's what I'm trying to kind of get to me here. We're defending. We've already lost point B, so I've only got point A left. I'm trying to open the floodgates, coax them in. It doesn't really go too well for me, though.
Oh, it doesn't go terribly. Oh, it does now. Do you know what I mean? I get the feeling you knew that was coming.
Yep. Just 'cause I didn't think there'd be someone to squat.
Oh, well, look at that.
But at least he gets assassinated on the outskirts.
I thought that was an enemy being taken down by one of yours, and then one of yours being taken down by an enemy, like a chain.
Just a chain of death, infinite rolling death.
But no, like a chain of assassinations.
Oh, I see.
They're queuing up. It's like, it's like, you're next. I wonder whether that happened in World War I.
Do you see what I was saying about the Battlefield 4 kind of DLC as well? Sorry, map as well. There's the very internal snowy one, and there's a lot of similarities to this here, I think. Also, the range on this shotgun is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, you just hit him with like a 69 hit there.
Yeah, right, and that was from like a room away with a shotgun.
And you weren't even looking down the scope. It was like no scoped.
That's a good thing about shotguns, just paint and spray. Who could be in there? I don't know. They need to die. We lost that one. Yeah, I thought that's a good way to round out that map. And we go into Rupture.
Look at that smooth transition, mate. I didn't even know. Except for the big kind of sweeping green fields again. And the wonderful green trees and a little river.
Does this not just like, it totally captures kind of what the French side of the maps in the Battlefield on the front?
What was this map called again?
This is Rupture. This is the idea of this map was that you are going back to a battlefield that was abandoned a year ago.
Okay.
And you're kind of going back and you see nature's reclaimed a lot of stuff. There's poppies
cool.
and there's rusted tanks and stuff. It's a really nice kind of idea to come up to. I did realise in this map I kept trying to just go over the trenches and try and... No, don't do that because you will die.
Why?
Because like snipers and scouts and stuff. Okay. If the enemy holds you up ground, you've got to stay in the trenches and push in the trenches.
Yeah.
This is another one where the behemoth can absolutely turn the game for you because it can just roll through because it's so mobile.
Does the behemoth work on all the maps?
The new ones, yes.
Okay.
So that's nice to know. especially in Conquest and front lines. Sorry, front lines.
It is front lines.
Yeah,
You're
front
right.
lines.
We were talking about it earlier on. Dumb forgot what it was. And I actually saw it in the top corner. I was like, oh, no, it is front lines. Somebody said front lines.
So, yes, this is Rupture. I think it's the biggest map of the 4 new ones as well.
Worst fucking medic ever. I mean, oh shit. Is that a new vehicle as well?
Yes, there's a new smaller tank
Okay.
that's coming with the French one, along with the Shah. The Shah is the most heavily armoured tank that actually appeared in the First World War, so that's nice to know.
And that's the Behemoth.
And that's the Behemoth. And then the other 2 tanks are much more mobile, and they can just rinse you.
How many people can get in the Behemoth?
5.
5. Jesus Christ. And
So
do
it's
they all
not-
have like their own cannons and stuff?
Yeah,
So one
yeah.
pilot, does he have a...
The driver, I think, can operate the main artillery, and
Okay.
there's mortars. It's an absolute freaking nightmare.
a
So
bit of a moment there.
yeah, it's just a little spasm. But yeah, see that this old kind of year-old aesthetic they've gone for, like, you know, discarded munitions at the side there. I'm pretty sure I saw some of them blow up.
Shells as well.
Yeah, right. It's just absolutely.
I did that on one of the other maps. I was like just kind of taken aback by that. Oh, it's train station as well.
Yeah, that train station is really good. Another one, a guy on my team in my squad managed to basically just sneak up through the whole train, assassinating everyone
Oh, really?
as they were trying to camp out and destroy the village.
Oh, mate.
So that's the new smaller tank. So yeah, I'm going down. We're not going to get point C today, are we? So that's interesting.
No, he's coming for you, mate. He's coming for you.
Yes. So, oh man, that tank, it's a nightmare. So I just kind of fast forward in this match a little bit so we get to see a bit more of the map from the other end. And that is down here at the village. I was on about the train station and the kind of train depot.
I saw a bit of this earlier on. It reminded me of the Chateau map.
Yes, yeah, from the original.
In the main game.
In the original vanilla game, yeah. Also, just again, I'm playing as the medic. Just see the range on that gun.
It's good, mate.
It's absolutely nuts, isn't it?
I just don't like the old school iron sights. That's my only problem.
Oh, I quite like them, you see. I find them quite
I'm
authentic.
awful with them, that's why. I want a dot in the middle. Or like a big like sign that's just, you know.
So shoot here, please.
Yeah,
That's where you need
basically,
to
yeah.
be.
I
Yeah.
mean, look at that. The station looks pretty much exactly the same.
It does actually, you're right. Again, the whole thing is pretty much destructible. Those train carriages can get messed up as well. It's nice to see as well how much when you fight through the rest of the map, it kind of gets degrades and degrades, and you get to this point, you know, we're pushing them back into their home base in this mode, and it's still quite pristine, I guess, to a degree.
Mate, you may play Battlefield completely differently. Like that door, I would be fucking running in through that door now. Clearing out that building, going, sweeping one room at a time.
See, I was just preventing the reinforcements from getting to the front line, just because of my range. See, again, that climbing thing you're on about there. Nice, got my friend back up.
There's a guy in there.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. But
Friends.
so is my friend.
Shit, man,
So
there's a lot in here.
and when you come to the courtyard, everyone's entrenched in the buildings at the side, and it's such a good place to be. But yes, this is Battlefield 1 Day Shall Not Pass DLC, and it's coming on the March the 14th for Premium Pass players and 28th for regular players.
Just like...
Thanks for coming, and see you again.
Bye!